Wow. Just wow. I just read that the Walking Dead comic book series is ending this week, tomorrow, with issue 193. That's shocking to me. As somebody who has read almost since the beginning. I hopped on around issue 50. So I've been there for a long time. As somebody who's read this series for a long time, I'm shocked. We've had this storyline going on with the Commonwealth. Michonne finding her daughter, the Rick getting involved in this revolt at Commonwealth, Dwight's death. We've had all this going on, and I thought that it was leading somewhere else. To be honest with you, I honestly thought this was going to lead somewhere else, but it's ending at 193. Couple thoughts in my head. Number one, and this is the most obvious one for me. What impact will this have on the show? Now, I am a die-hard Walking Dead TV show fanatic. I defend it still. I thought season 9 was the best season that we've had in a while. I don't really watch Fear the Walking Dead that much, and people have been telling me that maybe I should. They got Dwight in it now. Morgan's been over there for a while, so maybe I do need to hop on and get in there and start from the beginning and just watch Fear. But what impact will this have on the TV show? That is the most relevant thing for me right now. Because I think Commonwealth has already been introduced. Isn't that where Maggie's at? Isn't Maggie at the Commonwealth right now? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's not where she's at. But I believe that Maggie's at Commonwealth right now. How is this going to affect the show moving forward? We know we got some Rick-centric movies coming out. Fear is still going strong. We're just now getting to the point where we're going to be dealing with the Whispers. So after the Whisperer War, I was thinking we'd get to Commonwealth in the show. We probably still will. But how is this going to affect the show? Is the show going to end at the same point that the comics end? Or will the show continue on after that point? As Kirkman keeps saying, I've got lots of stuff planned for the show. Will it continue on after the point where the comics ended? I keep waiting for some great characters that have recently been introduced in the comics to appear in the show. I think we've already seen Governor Milton. But what about Princess, right? Princess is this funny, fun, dynamic character that will be very cinematic, I think. Some of the Commonwealth members, Michonne's daughter. There's a lot of characters still to be introduced in the show. So how is this going to affect the show? I think we just got to wait and see at this point. If we make it to Commonwealth after the Whisperer War, which I believe we will, one of two things is going to happen. Either the show's going to go beyond Commonwealth, or it's going to end. And maybe there'll be various spin-offs, movies, whatnot, but it's possible that the main title will end for TV. So that's something to keep an eye on. My second thought is just the legacy that The Walking Dead has. I think back to some iconic comic moments, issue 100, issue 144. Remember issue 144? That was the Pike issue. We just got that issue in the show. Although in the comics, it was Ezekiel's head on the pike and Rosita's head on the pike. This show has left such a legacy. This comic book, forget the show, the comic book has left such a legacy. Number one, it helped Image become the powerhouse it is today. Now, Image isn't anywhere near as big as DC or Marvel, but Image is a powerhouse in its own right, and Walking Dead helped to build that castle. Zombie culture is as popular as it is today because of The Walking Dead. It started with the comic, and then the TV show, and then boom, zombie culture exploded. And as I've talked about before, now we get zombie comedies, we get zombie musicals, zombie love stories. It's all about the zombie in every genre. Zombie action movie like World War Z. Zombies permeate every genre, and that's because of The Walking Dead, and it all started with the comic. I really thought Kirkman was gonna, if he was gonna end it, I really thought he'd at least go to issue 200. I really did. I thought he'd end on this big mega anniversary issue. Issue 193 is just I don't know. It seems a little odd, and it's shocking. It's shocking that The Walking Dead ends tomorrow. The Walking Dead comic book, not the TV show. The Walking Dead comic book ends tomorrow. So that's going to inspire me probably to get out some of my Walking Dead comics and just go through them again and just reminisce a little bit and just remember the good times that I've had once a month on a Wednesday, knowing that I had a Walking Dead story waiting for me, a new Walking Dead story waiting for me. It's a bit of a bummer, but it's life, right? All good things come to an end. As Tony Stark said, part of the journey is the end. And as far as the Walking Dead comics are concerned, we've come to the end. Now, will Kirkman do a Walking Dead spin-off comic? I don't know. I kind of think he might. It's such a huge brand. Walking Dead, even though it's seen a decline in popularity, Walking Dead is still a huge brand. So I could maybe see a spin-off comic coming down the road. I kind of think that he wants to step back a little bit and do some other things. But it's a bummer. It's a bummer because I love reading those Walking Dead comics every month. So that's where we're at. What do you think about this? Do you think this was was this a surprise to you, or were you expecting this to come sooner rather than later? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for being here at the LQ Review, where we talk about all the geeky, nerdy stuff that we love to talk about. And until next time, we'll see you later.